You know what's interesting? Most men over 40 don't realize the clothes that used to make them look good are now making them look older. And I get it. What worked at 30 doesn't always work at 40. Your life changes, your body changes, but your wardrobe, it usually stays the same. And the result is simple. You look tired, outdated, or worse, invisible, and you don't deserve that. If you're a man in your 40s, 50s, or beyond, I want to share something with you today. There are 10 style mistakes that can age you unnecessarily, and chances are you're making at least a few of them without realizing it. The good news, every single one has a simple fix, and I'm going to walk you through all of them in the next few minutes. From the fits that actually work for your body right now, to the color combinations that make you look sharp instead of dated, and the small details that completely change how people see you. And here's something important. Mistake number 8 is one I see almost everywhere. It's subtle, but it's probably affecting your look right now. Stick around. Once you see it, you'll get why it matters. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's been holding you back and what to do instead. Nothing complicated, just practical style advice that actually works in real life. Let's get into it. Alright, we've covered the foundation. Now, let's move into color and texture because this is where things get really interesting. Color and texture. Some guys think this gets complicated, but honestly, once you understand a few basic principles, it becomes pretty straightforward. And these next 4 mistakes, they're easier to fix than you might think. Mistake number 4, mixing black and brown or navy and black. This happens all the time. Black shoes with a brown belt or navy pants with a black jacket. The issue is these colors have different undertones. Black is cool, brown is warm, and when you mix them, it doesn't look intentional. Here's what works. If you're wearing brown, use charcoal instead of black. Charcoal is neutral enough to work with brown tones. Want a classic combination? Navy with cognac brown. It's sophisticated and always looks deliberate, or pair charcoal and black together for a more formal look. Keep your leather consistent too. Brown belt with brown shoes, black belt with black shoes. Small detail, but it makes the outfit look more cohesive. Now this next mistake is one almost everyone makes at some point. Mistake number 5, the khaki and white default. Khaki pants and a white t-shirt. It's easy, it's comfortable, but it's also pretty flat. There's no depth, nothing that makes it particularly interesting. You blend in. Try this approach. Swap khaki for olive green and white for cream. Instantly, you've added some richness. Or keep the khaki, but add a navy Henley and white sneakers. Now you've got some layers and visual interest. Consider adding a third element, maybe a darker jacket or a burgundy accessory. You're keeping it simple, but now there's something to notice. What I want you to take away, your outfit can tell a story instead of just repeating the same default. Small adjustments make that happen. And while we're on color, pay attention to this next one because it's more important than most guys realize. Mistake number 6, wearing the wrong colors for the season. This seems like a minor thing until you realize how much it affects perception. Light pastels in winter, heavy dark colors in summer, it feels disconnected, like something slightly off. What tends to work better in fall and winter? Richer, deeper tones, burgundy, forest green, navy, charcoal, camel. When spring and summer come around, lighter tones make more sense. Sage green, light blue, off-white, sand. When your colors match the season, everything feels more natural. People might not consciously notice, but they sense it. And that matters. Now let's talk about something most guys don't even consider, but I promise you, once you understand this, you'll start seeing it in every outfit you look at. Mistake 7, mixing textures that don't work together. Alright, now we're getting into the details, and this is where most guys completely miss the mark. Mistake number 8 is coming up next, and trust me, this is the one you want to hear. Stay with me. Now, we're in the details. This is where you can really elevate things. Most guys don't pay attention to this stuff, which is exactly why it makes such a difference when you do. Mistake number 8, loud logos and graphic tees. Here it is. The mistake I promised we'd get to. Big brand logos. Graphic t-shirts with slogans or jokes. Sports jerseys as regular wear. After 40, these tend to work against you in a major way. They pull attention away from you and put it on the branding, and honestly, they can read as trying to look younger than you are. What tends to work better? Plain t-shirts and quality cotton, simple polos without prominent logos, clean jackets, bomber style, field jacket, something straightforward. Solid colors work best. Navy, olive, gray, charcoal, black. When you dial back the visual noise, you become the focus. That's really what you want. People see you, not what you're wearing. And while we're on details, this next one is subtle, but people absolutely pick up on it. Mistake number 9, mixed metals, worn belts, and neglected shoes. Little things add up faster than you'd think. Gold watch with a silver belt buckle. It reads as careless. A belt that's cracking or has a cheap-looking buckle. People notice shoes that haven't been maintained. It affects the entire outfit. Here's what helps. Pick one metal tone, silver or gold, and stick with it for your watch, belt, buckle, and other accessories. Get a quality leather belt. Doesn't need to be expensive, just well made. And take care of your shoes. Clean them regularly. Condition the leather. Replace them when they're truly worn out. These details might seem small, but they communicate something. They show you pay attention. They show you respect the effort. What makes more sense? Focus on timeless pieces that work year after year. A well-made linen shirt, a quality knit sweater, suede loafers that go with everything. A classic jacket you'll still be wearing in 5 years. Think about 3 things: fit, fabric quality, and how it's made. That's what lasts. That's what consistently looks good. Here's the reality. After 40, timeless tends to beat trendy. You're not missing out. You're just playing a different game. Alright, here's what it comes down to. Dressing well after 40 is really about 3 things. Fit creates confidence, color creates harmony, and details create respect. When you get those 3 things working together, you don't just look better, you feel different. You show up differently. People respond to you differently. And that's not shallow. That's about presenting yourself in a way that reflects who you are. So here's your action step. Pick one thing from this list. Just one. Maybe it's getting your pants properly fitted. Maybe it's replacing those chunky sneakers. Maybe it's switching out the graphic tees. Whatever resonates most with you, start there. Work on that one thing this week, and I promise you'll notice a difference. And here's what I really want to know. Which mistake from this list hit home for you? Was it the graphic tees, the baggy pants, the chunky shoes? Drop a comment and tell me your biggest takeaway. I read every single comment, and your feedback directly shapes what videos I make next. And look, if you found this helpful and you want more straightforward style advice for men over 40, practical stuff that actually works in everyday life, no BS, hit that subscribe button. I put out a new video every single week covering topics like this. Remember, style at this stage isn't about looking younger. It's about looking like the best version of who you are right now. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.